everyone. So this is part 3 of our poetry notes, and it's going to be real short today. We just have a little left to do. Yesterday, you took notes on two different types of poetry we'd already seen in a previous online assignment, haiku and cinquain. So this is where we left off yesterday. There was an example. Today we're going to talk about a type of poetry called concrete poems. These are sometimes called shape poems. The neat thing about these is the arrangement of the words helps you to convey the theme or mood of the poem. So when you're reading the poem, the words actually look like what's being described. So, for example, these are shape poems. This one is about a tornado. This one is about a snowman. This one I can actually almost read. It's cold outside. I don't want to go outdoors and play, but mom says I have to anyway. It's starting to snow and I'm going to freeze. I hate playing outside on days like these, but wait a sec. I've had the most amazing, brilliant idea. I'll cover myself up with snow and hide in here. Then the arms say burr and burr. This one is about a rainbow, and they even use color to help you. This one is about the moon. So shape poems can be really, really fun. Ooh, that's neat. This one's about a fox over here. But anyway, so concrete poetry is kind of fun. You do a lot of this in early elementary school. Sometimes you'll even draw the picture out first and then fill in the picture with the words of your poem. So hopefully you have all of this written down. There's not a lot here. The last type of poem we're going to talk about are limericks. Limericks are a lot of fun. By the way, you don't have to write down the example unless you want to. Limericks are very often comical. They always have 5 lines, and then lines 1, 2, and 5 rhyme with each other, and lines 3 and 4 rhyme with each other. For example, there was an old man with a beard who said, "It's just as I feared. 2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren have all built nests in my beard." And they all have that same kind of sing-songy rhythm to them. But notice lines 1, 2, and 5 rhyme. Beard, feared, beard again. And then lines 3 and 4 rhyme. Hen and wren. So that's all of our types of poems. Next week, we're going to get into specific poetry terms. There are 2 terms I want to touch on with you today, and then we'll get into some other things next week. So start a new section in your notes called Poetry Terms. Lines. Poetry is always arranged in lines, and we talked about this back here with limericks. Lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're usually just words or phrases. They're not sentences. They're just the numbers of lines. And a lot of times on state testing, those lines will even be numbered so you can refer to them a lot easier. The last thing we're going to write down today is stanzas, a group of lines in a poem that are set off by blank lines. It's called a stanza. Usually it develops one idea. Think of this as a poetry paragraph. Back when we did peanut butter sandwich on day 1, you saw stanzas and each stanza ended with that idea of peanut butter sandwich. And there were like 4 lines grouped together. Okay, so those are things you need to do to be able to complete today's ReadWorks assignment. So once you've finished your notes, you can click out of this video and then you can click on the ReadWorks assignment, complete that. Make sure you submit it when you're done, and then you can mark the assignment as done. Thanks for tuning in and taking notes. I will talk to you next week. Don't forget, Read Aloud is always available. That's just for fun. Talk to you later.